Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was a love letter to the fans of Dragon Ball all over, and they included a lot of things that we expected, and they left out some too, but of all the things that they included, some references and other information went unnoticed. So today I'm going to be bringing you 15 facts about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot that you didn't know. Now this game has definitely become one of my favorites with all the Easter eggs that they added, so let's get right into it. Number 15. They left off the Final Flash. I know you knew this, but I'm gonna bring that up as much as possible. Vegeta is my favorite, and he deserves better than this, I'm telling you. Number 14. Akira Toriyama is both the writer and illustrator of Dragon Ball Z, and has created characters that we've come to know and love. He took it upon himself to create a new character specifically for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot named Banyu. Banyu is a former Ginyu Force member that is the same race as Jeice. The Ginyu Force resembles Power Rangers in many ways except the fact that there was no female ranger. I think that this was Toriyama's way of giving the Ginyu Force that sixth member, as well as making the character a female to complete the reference. Number 13. Speaking of characters Toriyama created, he created a new character for the hit mobile game Dragon Ball Legends, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. They actually did a crossover with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, where the Goku from in-game is obtainable and able to be played with. Now this was not only some good promotion, but it was also a cool way to see the Goku in action in a different combat system other than the spam circle. Number 12. So Toriyama is 3 for 3 in the fact that one of his most recent creations, Android 21, also makes an appearance in this game. Although she isn't named Android 21, we all know who it is. Her role is the scientist that you go to in order to train in Capsule Corp, and you'll be visiting her a lot if you want to reach max level. Number 11. Toriyama is 4 for 4, man, no Wendy's. So we have an original character for this game, which is Banyu, a crossover with Legends, who has the original character Shallot, and a Fighters reference with Android 21. Let's go one more. Dragon Ball Xenoverse's Mira and Toa make an appearance in this game. This is a secret boss battle only obtainable once you complete all of the villainous enemy encounters and then beat Vegito and Gotenks. If you want to go to the land of the Kais and fight against them, good luck. Number 10. Okay, so let's get into some more obscure references. So a couple of NPCs make references to a man named Mark. Now if you've run into them, I'm sure you've wondered who Mark is. Well, Mark is none other than Hercule, also known as Mr. Satan. Toriyama has said that this is his name, and it actually fits given the devil theme around his family, with Videl being devil, switched around, or him being Mr. Satan. Mark is read as Maku in Japanese, which is an anagram of Akuma, which means demon, so watch out for Hercule. Number 9. This one may be a bit of a reach, but I feel like this game has referenced literally every Dragon Ball, so why not this? So there's a school in the city, and if you go to it, Goku sometimes might say, yeah, I definitely can't see myself going to school. In passing, it feels just like a filler line, but the only iteration of Goku to go to school was arguably the worst one. No, definitely the worst one. I feel like this was definitely a slick shot at Dragon Ball Evolution, which, let's just go to the next one. Number 8. The rest of these will be about the game itself, whether it be about gameplay or maybe something in the game. And we're going to start off pretty light. So after data mining the game, there were a couple of files found within the game that haven't even been seen post DLC 1. So these images were of Cooler and Broly. Now DLC 2 hasn't been released, and they aren't following the movie order or anything with the DLC releases. And although it may be a reach, the next DLC might have something to do with these movies. We never know, but the jump scans are coming out soon, so we will find out. Number 7. One of the first open world games we all grew up with, know, and love is Super Mario 64. We're all familiar with Ever since then, many games have adopted the triple jump, and Kakarot is no exception. Now you might say that's not an ode to Mario, every game has a triple jump, and to that I say, why would they even add that at all? Everybody can fly. Yes, there's sometimes you aren't allowed to fly, but even then, why add a triple jump like that? Gotta pay homage to, the OGs. Number 6. A small thing about this game that's cool is sometimes when you're knocked back in combat, your character can get knocked to the screen. Now, I know this is small, but the small things is what brings the whole experience together. It kind of reminds me of Smash, but check it out right here. Number 5. Another small inclusion into the mechanics of this game. This game has super finishes, and they're done by either finishing your opponent with the Kamehameha wave or the super spirit bomb. They're pretty fire if I say so myself, and they put me in the mind of destructive finishes from Dragon Ball FighterZ. Check both of those out right here. Number 4. Speaking of the Spirit Bomb, one thing many have noticed is that no matter what form you're in, Goku drops the form in order to do the Spirit Bomb. The explanation for this is that the Spirit Bomb is a move for the pure of heart, and the Super Saiyan transformation itself is inherently malicious, and it taints the user, so he has to go back to his base form in order to make it. This shows the attention to detail that they put when they made this game. It was loved and cared for, right? Number 3. Launch is one of my favorite females in the series for a few reasons. Her design, as well as the fact that she has 2 total opposite personalities that change off of a sneeze, is cool to me. Also, she's the original Super Saiyan, right? She's different. Anyways, it's well known that Toriyama forgot about Launch when writing Dragon Ball Z, and early in the game, Goku says, "Launch, it's been a while. Someone forgot about you. What's up?" That someone is Toriyama, and this is hilarious to me. Toriyama forgot Launch, but you shouldn't forget to like this video and sub to the channel. I'm almost at 100, so like help me out, right? All right, I'm gonna give you some time to sub and like. You did it? Cool. Let's get to these last 2. Number 2. Beam struggles are a staple of the series, and they have made an appearance in several games. As of late, they weren't in any of the games though, which is a bummer because there is nothing like messing up both the palm of your hand and your analog sticks trying to beat your opponent in a beam struggle. I'm glad to say that Kakarot is the one and only game on current gen consoles to have beam struggles. The timing is precise, but at least it's in the game. Number 1. Finally, what we've all been waiting for. So the main point of the video was to show how much care was put into Kakarot. They were trying to go further beyond making sure no fan was left out. And they almost did it completely too, because what most people don't know is that Kakarot had an entirely different look in the development stage. It appeared closer to the manga rather than the flashy anime style that the game released with. In these screenshots right here, you can see that the style of the game was completely different. I love the look, but I can see where they would have difficulty presenting the game how they saw it because everything kind of meshes together. It would have been cool to see or have as a filter in a photo mode or something, but I'm more than happy with the end product. And that's it. Those are 15 things that you now know about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Again, like the video for me and subscribe to the channel for more Dragon Ball Z content. And until then, peace.